Hey YouTube. So what we've got here is a breakdown of EMF5 and ghost writing. So this breaks down to a spirit, a shade, and a myling. So the good news is this is relatively straightforward to test. So we can test for a myling during the hunt, which is the first one we do. We don't have any direct test for a shade, it's just behavioural of how we think a shade would react. A myling is interesting to test, which I'm about to explain, and a spirit that I've got a video on, where you have to smudge it and determine how long it takes to hunt, whether or not it's 1.5 minutes or 3 minutes. So in case you don't know, check out that video, but the long and short of it is that all these other ghosts, if you smudge them, then they cannot hunt you for 1.5 minutes, and a spirit cannot hunt you for 3 minutes, so you can time it. A myling, which I'm hoping it is here, is that there's a few myths about a myling where people don't quite understand how it works, because the description says it's quieter when it's hunting, but they don't quite know what that means. In terms of the vocalizations that it makes, which is the singing, the sighing, the growling, or whatever noises that the ghost is making, is a predetermined generic noise that's assigned at the start. It's not related to any of the ghosts. The volume of it is also the same, so you can hear it singing. For example, if it's a singing ghost, you can hear it singing, even if it's a myling, from all the same distances. It's not any quieter. What is quieter is the footsteps and how far away that you can hear them from. So a normal ghost, you can hear footsteps at around 20 meters, and just for perspective, 20 meters is about double the range of what your flashlight will start flashing at when a ghost is hunting. 10 meters is where your flashlight will start flashing during the hunt, and the good news about it is that's also the same time that you start hearing a myling's footsteps. So in order to do a myling test, if you throw your flashlight on the ground like it is here, and then when it's hunting, if you do not hear the footsteps before it starts flashing, then it could be a myling. If you hear footsteps when your flashlight isn't flashing though, then it's not a myling. But you do have to be careful with that, because your electronic equipment, like your flashlight, doesn't get messed up when the ghost is on a different floor. So it could be 5 meters away but below you, so in which case you would hear the footsteps but your flashlight wouldn't be flashing. So you do have to be careful like that, but in most situations it's fairly obvious when that's happening. So let's go ahead and test this. Oh, that was fast. Okay, so that was the myling test. We got the photo of the ghost, that was nice. So that's a myling test. Unfortunately, I didn't actually hear it. I couldn't hear the footsteps properly, so I'm going to do it in a slightly different way. Instead of laying the flashlight on the ground, actually we'll do it that way again. I don't need a smudge for it. Where are you? Okay, I'll get a smudge. I have taken the hint. It is telling me that it's going to be on top of me, so I shall go and get a smudge stick. So the other way to do the myling test is obviously just to hold the torch and see when it starts flickering. I'm going to turn this off. So I'm going to do it for back here. So the way that you can tell that was an event, by the way, albeit it kind of gives you a bit of fright, is the noise it makes when it's hunting is always the same. So during an event it could be a different noise, like that was a crying noise, whereas before it was more of a humming kind of noise, like the melodic humming. I'm a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie. That was terrifying. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that area. It was a little bit too close for comfort, I'm not gonna lie. What the hell? Okay, okay. I know where to go now. Let's go back in here. Okay, so we do have a Myling. What the You are absolutely terrifying, lady. I'm out. Okay, so you can rewind the YouTube video, but you should have heard that when it was out of range of the flashlight blinking, then it was not giving footsteps, and when it came in range it did give footsteps. It actually threw me off a little bit, this ghost, of where I thought it was and where it wasn't. But yeah, so that's a Myling. I hope you've learned something, and yeah, that was one of the more terrifying ghosts I've had in a while. So if you like my videos, press like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.